What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wes Grant and you're watching Suburban Nerd. This is the channel I give my nerd views on today's nerd news, but today I'm going to be giving a review on I know that's bad effects, but yeah, I'm giving a review on Peppermint, the movie starring Jennifer Garner, and it's a revenge film. The movie was directed by Pierre Morel, I believe his name is, but Pierre Morel, I didn't know who he was until I saw IMDb, and this dude has made like some of my favorite movies as far as revenge films. He's made Taken, the first one, not the crappy sequels. He's made Transporters, the first one, not the crappy sequels. So right there, you've already got my vote. You know why? Because Taken was a great movie, resurging like Liam Neeson, and also with Transporter, which had me have my first man crush, which was Jason Statham, and he was just like so awesome in that. But yeah, the way it was directed, the action, the pace, everything was great. And this movie is pretty much the same thing. It's a revenge film, so it's sort of like what you expect. The storyline is Jennifer Garner, whose name of the character is Riley North. She's a mother, sort of struggling with her husband, who's played by Tyson Ritter. His name is Sam, but they're a struggling family. They have a daughter, and the daughter has a birthday. Things didn't work out the way they wanted to, so to cheer her up, they decide to take her to a carnival to get some ice cream. But the father was, since they were strapped for money, was gonna do something that might have been illegal, but at the last minute he decided, you know what, I'm not gonna do it. But too late, the gang or the Mexican gang or whatever, they found out about him already, even before he decided to cancel on it. But there was a drive-by. Her family got shot. In fact, she gets shot, and she wakes up in a coma. Her family's dead, and then she sees who shot her family. So she calls him out on the lineup. They go to court, and that's when she finds out how everything is corrupt. You know, DA not even trying. Her lawyer's not even trying. You've got the judge who's just following with the gangster's lawyer, who's just like they're all just making it seem just go away. And that's when she kind of flips out, and they sort of strap her down. They're gonna put her in the hospital or whatever, put her in a mental institution because she's going crazy, because she's like, why are they getting away? Like, I've seen who did it. I see them. Like, I didn't even take those pills. So why is this, you know? And it just didn't work out for her. But she disappears for 5 years, comes back a badass, and just straight up starts murking everybody. And this is something that I've seen recently, actually, in a movie called American Assassin. I forget what the guy's name is, but he's a main star in the Maze Runner series, and he did a really good job in that. Like, he was believable in that as well, just like Jennifer Garner is believable in this. And I think the reason why she's sort of believable is the fact that she's done a lot of action movies before. Or not even action movies. She's done some action movies, but she's best known for her role in Alias. And Alias is pretty much like a badass secret agent, and like a La Femme Nikita kind of thing. And she was doing action, all that thing. So, and of course, the fight scenes, the way she takes, she's really doing these things. And of course, you know, there's probably stunt doubles, but she plays it off and makes it seem real. And the best thing about this is she plays that balance between a mother, a loving mother, and a badass. And the only time I've seen something close to this is actually with The Incredibles 2, with Elastigirl, when she goes out and she goes and becomes a superhero again, and she just shows how badass she was before Mr. Incredible, and yet she's still a great mom in a movie. And with this one, even though you only see the daughter for a short while, the daughter definitely grabs your heart. Like, she's very cute, and you just like you're definitely sad when they get shot and they killed, because they seem like even though they were struggling, a great family. And this is where the movie sort of excels for me. The revenge. The way she starts killing these people, like, spoiler alert, she gets she gets the judge, and the way she takes him out, I love it when they're creative with their killings. And I never saw someone kill someone like that. So I was like, okay, you got my attention. But it wasn't over the top. That's the thing. It kept it real as far as she didn't come back a ninja. No, by no means did she come back a ninja. She just came back badass, able to fight, and she was really good at weapons. Which they don't explain why she's great with weapons. They don't explain what training she got. They just know that she was away, going all over the world, and somehow becoming essentially what Batman did. Just go around the world training to become the most badass person. I didn't even think of that until just now. But yeah, you have surprise guests like, I don't want to ruin it to you, but let's just say he was a very great rapper, and he still is, but he was very notable in the 90s. So when you see him, you're going to be like, damn, he's in this? But other than that, there's not a huge cast. There's not a huge, like, star-filled cast of people other than Jennifer Garner, and this, cameo as far as the rapper. But you don't need this. Same thing with Liam Neeson. Like, you didn't need to see all, like, celebrities in that movie, but Taken was a great movie. And I love the resurgence that's happening now with all these movies, say Taken, Equalizer, like the Charles Bronson movies of Getting Revenge on Family. I think it's coming back, and I can't wait to see the next movie. I don't know if this one's going to have a sequel, but hey, if it does, hey, I didn't expect to see an Equalizer 2 sequel, but they had it. So if this movie does great, which I sort of hope it does, maybe we'll see another one. Maybe she'll become a badass just all around, vigilante for all around. But I definitely enjoyed this movie. No one was expecting this. In fact, like, I wasn't expecting much from the trailers. I wasn't too enthusiastic, but I knew I wanted to see it. And other people that I know that seen the trailers was like, I don't really care to see that. And that's probably why this movie isn't going to make as much money as it really should, because the trailers didn't grab people like that. It didn't look so badass. It showed a badass females. And the whole Me Too movement, great, but I don't know if that's what's going to draw the people in there. I'm hoping great word of mouth brings them in, because this movie is enjoyable, it's funny. I found myself laughing a lot of the times during these, like, deaths, the way she's killing. And the dialogue isn't the best dialogue, but it's still, you enjoy watching the journey of her getting revenge on all the people that did her wrong. And they even have some good twists in there that you don't see coming. So just for that, I'm giving it a really good grade. I'm giving it a B+. Giving it a B+, I'm not giving it an A because, like I said, I think maybe if she was like a straight up blown ninja, it would have seemed like too, like, unbelievable, but it still would have been like a real good spectacle. But I don't need to see that. I liked it. Good action. Script wasn't crazy. Sort of formulaic. You can sort of see where it's gonna go, but you still enjoy the ride. You still enjoy the movie. You definitely cheer on Jennifer Garner the whole time through the movie, and just such a badass. And if I had to give this movie a grade, I'd give it a B+. B+ for me and for you guys, because this movie has to be seen because I want it to do well. I know it's going to be in the top 5 at the end of the weekend, but I don't know where. I'm hoping at least number 2, because we all know The Nun's taking number 1. But that's pretty much my review for this movie. Remember, if you guys like the movie, if you guys have seen the movie, if you think about watching the movie, comment down below and tell me what you're thinking. Ask me a little bit more information. I'll be glad to tell you guys a little bit more what I think about it if you want to talk about this movie. If you already saw the movie, comment and talk to me, because I want to talk about this movie. That's what this channel is about. This channel is about communicating and community, and that's what I'm trying to build. And that's pretty much all I have to say for this review of Peppermint. So remember to subscribe. Check out my last review of the movie. Check out my playlist of reviews of movie. And remember, I'm Wes Scrat. You've been watching Sub Urban Nerd, and you've just been nerdified. Catch you guys on the next movie review.